What's up, observers? Episode 49.
Whoop, whoop.
Austin, John, Stan here, ready to
Rumble!
Yeah, we are here ready to fight.
Bring it on.
There will be a lot of debates today. I've got a feeling about that. So I hope you are all ready for that. I know a lot of people like to hear John argue, and let me tell you, you will get that chance today.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We're going to be introducing a new segment today, kind of a thought a thought game?
Thought process.
Thought process.
You know, we're just big thinkers here.
Thought exercise.
Thought exercise.
There it is.
Something we didn't think about was how to explain that. And then we're gonna bring back That's Debatable. We featured it I think last month, and so today we've got a hot debate. Excited for that, and then we're drafting the worst Christmas gifts. 'Tis the season.
Yeah.
For bad Christmas
December
gifts.
1.
Yeah. It is.
It's
Well,
when this is airing, and it's December 1. Yeah.
Oh
Man, that was.
it does air on December 1st. What do you know?
What do you know? And because of that, we've got an exclusive sponsor today, Sam Adams Winter Lager. So it's a new Sam Adams beer. Well, it's new to me. I haven't had it. It's the festive and smooth beer to help get you through the holidays. Sam Adams, friend of the podcast.
Nice.
Yummy.
Sam Adams, I believe, has been featured before.
Yeah, they're a good friend of the podcast. Yeah. So like holiday season, nice. We've been you spend more time with your families and stuff. So I was eating dinner with my family last night, and let me tell you. So my brother has 3 boys. One of them is fostered, and he's a Native American. So first of all, sometimes he thinks I'm his dad. Freaks me out. Don't like it.
How old is this kid?
Not 2. Not even 2. Everyone thinks it's pretty funny.
I asked, how old is this kid? And he told me how old he isn't.
Well, he's definitely not 2.
Yeah.
He could be 7. He could
He's
be
23, but
Yeah,
he still thinks I'm his father.
Yeah, he's not even 2 yet. He has long hair. I have long hair. We kind of look a little bit alike. Not a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, so people think it's funny. I don't particularly think it's funny. Freaks me out.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, last night I was sitting next to him eating dinner, and everything's going great, and he just starts freaking out and just bawling, and they're asking him what scares, like why what's going on. He's like, John, and he's like, I guess he thought my face was that terrifying because he's like, face. I was like, I'm making my normal face. This is my face. I can't do anything about this face. Like, I was just like, I don't know what, like, I mean, and he was like screaming, like he's like, done, out, like he wanted out.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, Jesus, like.
This brings me back to that time we went and played laser tag, and there was all those kids who just kept calling John the bad man.
Yeah.
They were just running around like, bad man.
Yeah. So I don't know what was going on, but God, it was funny, but also was like, well, I don't know what's going on. It's just
You
my
still don't know?
No, it's just my normal face.
So, like, this wasn't the first time you've hung out with the kid.
No.
Yeah. So what all of a sudden happened?
No idea. And then like later, he was cool. We were playing, and he was fine. But, like for 10 minutes, he was just terrified of and I wasn't even doing anything crazy. I was just eating my dinner.
I mean, I've seen you eat dinner. And maybe
It is pretty scary.
That strikes fear in a lot of people. Yeah, well, we've got a good show today. Before we get started, go ahead and follow us on social media. Twitter @PartyObservers, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube @ThirdPartyObservers. So, John, you found us an interesting story for the observation of the week. I guess some people, was it in California, got some free money?
Got a nice little payday. Let's give it that holiday bonus.
Yeah.
No, so in Carlsbad, California, there was this armored truck going to the Federal Reserve. It just picked up some money from the bank. And the door popped open and some money bags fell out. And it just went all over I-5.
Dang.
And just like stopped traffic because everyone's
Yeah,
pulled over. It's like, let's get some money.
That's what they were saying when they
Yeah.
said, let's get some money.
Yeah, there's videos and stuff on, and people are just freaking out. I mean, but those idiots let themselves be recorded. Obviously, you're gonna have to get that money back. 2 people have already been arrested for taking money.
I mean, taking money, it's finders keepers at that point.
I'm not sure about what the laws are.
Did the armored truck stop?
Yeah, and they the drivers tried to get a little bit of it, but if you look at the video, it's just everywhere. I mean, as you know, cash just goes in the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty crazy. Nice little holiday pay. So note yourself, if you find free money, don't let yourself get recorded or you'll be arrested.
Yeah, if you see money fall out of an armored truck and the truck stops and is trying to collect that money, you know you'll be arrested.
Well, only if they record
Catch
you. Yeah. So maybe
Catch you.
do it sneakily. I don't know.
So if you're going to steal and break the law, don't get caught.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got
Moral of the story. Moral of the podcast.
Yeah.
You
That
know?
should be a new segment. We can educate the kids on how to live their lives from a moral standpoint.
God.
I don't know if that's the best idea.
I mean, we've never been to jail.
I've never been arrested.
I've never been
Yeah.
arrested.
I've never been pulled. Well, that's not true. I have been pulled over.
Yeah.
I've been pulled over a lot, but
Yeah,
I've only ever
you're
gotten one ticket.
Yeah, you speed a lot.
Stan does more.
Never.
Listen, kids.
I would never.
Don't do speed.
Isn't that a drug?
But if you are gonna,
Okay, nice. I
if you
knew
are
it.
gonna speed, do it like Keanu Reeves from the movie.
Yeah.
Stop the bus, save the people.
You don't. If you stop the bus, you die.
Well, they stopped it eventually.
Yeah.
Like they had to.
They defused
save everybody.
the bomb.
I've never seen the movie.
That's a good movie.
is a
Except
good
for the
movie.
super unrealistic scene where they
Well, the whole movie's unrealistic.
they
They
take-
jump the bus.
they jump a bus over like a 10-foot gap in a bridge.
So it's
'Cause
like
they
the
can't
Fast and
stop.
Furious
Yeah.
with a Greyhound bus.
with a Greyhound bus.
It was
Nice.
Fast and Furious before Fast and Furious.
Okay.
So.
Interesting.
And
Well,
that was like young Keanu Reeves. That was like early on.
And young Sandra Bullock.
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
Yeah,
I
she
forgot
was the
in it.
driver.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Maybe
I don't know if
How
she
did I
was
forget that?
I don't know if she was the normal bus driver or if she just assumed the role during
she's
the movie.
just like
but-
substitute bus driver.
I think part of it was that like the bus driver got injured, right? And they had to like swap out.
I don't know.
It's been a minute.
Many, many years since I've seen that, and I've never seen it back on TV. So
So I had one other observation this week, if you don't mind.
I mind.
this is unscripted, so
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous.
Listen,
What did
I
Tom
was
come
just
up with?
using your restroom, and I noticed you only had one towel, you monsters. So my question is, do you and Amy, now that you're married and become one person, are you monsters and just share one towel? Because that's
Yeah.
pretty...
If you stay here, John, you'll use it too.
No. I feel like this is a real
Hotel
Nick
California.
Nick and Schmidt situation.
Listen, we are clean when we emerge from the shower. And so I don't see the problem.
Yeah. Why would you ever like wash your towel?
Damn
or-
towel. Ugh.
Yeah, I walk out clean as a damn baby. And
Our
you know,
babies generally, I feel like they're generally pretty dirty because of the diaper situation.
um,
Well, when they come out, they're clean.
No, very much not.
yeah, John, how about you pry out of our business?
Listen,
you know?
I just want the listeners to know, if they know that Stan's a front wiper, then they have to know that you guys share one towel.
Oh, no, I can't take it. I can't handle it. I showered this morning. I put my towel in the laundry basket, and I haven't showered again, so I haven't grabbed a new towel yet.
You don't let it dry out before you put it in the basket?
No, because
Moldy
then I
towel.
forget about it
Moldy
until
Mm.
the next time, and then I just keep using the same towel, which I use it.
towel. Wait, you just used a towel
no,
one
no.
time?
I use it several times in a row.
How
but
long is it acceptable to use a towel?
Amy doesn't
A
care
week.
about the environment.
Yeah, I use it for about a week.
Sounds about right.
I sometimes use it for more than a week. It depends on if I remember to change it out. Sometimes I go, oh, wait, I've been using that towel for 3 weeks. I should probably...
3 weeks?
No, I've probably never done that.
That's
well,
a long
maybe
time.
if you threw it in the laundry basket right after you shower, you wouldn't forget.
Yeah, but then it's wet, and then it sits there for a long time.
Yeah, you're gonna wash it.
Wash the mold right out of it into your other clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you have become the mold people. That's
Yeah.
your thing.
No, producer and Amy and I do not use the same towel, so just...
That's okay.
Case.
I was worried. I was like, is this what happens when you become married? Like,
I'm in.
Yeah, what's
Maybe.
mine is yours.
gross.
We have become one. All right. Well, we're going to introduce a new segment on today's show, which we've titled "What If." You know, the brightest minds in the history of mankind, the innovators, the ones who invented the light bulb and airplanes and things like that, they always start with the same question: What if? What if man could fly? What if you could flip a switch and light would illuminate the room? We're going to do the same thing because we're
High-minded.
proclaimed experts in a lot of different topics. And so today we're asking ourselves, what if? What if we tasted with our hands but still had to eat with our mouths?
What a serious question.
So my first question is like, anything you touch, you taste. So it's pretty much like
you taste,
licking.
yeah.
It's pretty much like if you touch the table, it's pretty much like you're licking the table.
Yeah, you're tasting it, yeah.
Oh, your hands would be so sticky and
What?
gross.
Well,
Why would it be sticky?
Well, like, what if you have
Table's
to
not
taste?
sticky.
I know, but like, that's any type of food that you want to try. You're just gonna have to put your hand in it. It becomes so sticky.
so you eat a piece of turkey and then you stuck.
Let's see this hand
Shove-
motion.
Shove your hand up it so you can actually taste.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yum.
So you stuff your hand up that turkey's ass and
What if
And
more?
taste the turkey from the inside. Long distance tasting.
It's COVID friendly.
long distance tasting. By long distance, you mean 2 feet.
As far as your arm can go.
Oh man. Yeah. So I mean, it's clearly a problem because
Yeah.
you don't get any nutrition from. I mean, like by if you shove your hand in some mashed potatoes, you're not consuming the calories.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh,
That would be a good thing.
maybe that could be good for dieting.
You
You're just wanting the taste of it.
Eat vegetables with your hand in a bucket of ice cream.
That's
That's great.
That just turned me on this.
Yeah.
First, I was like, not a chance. The risk you take. But in all other situations, you're just wearing gloves all the time. You're
Oh, yeah.
Michael Jackson it. You
Okay.
just gloves all the
You
time.
always have the taste of leather in your mouth.
Yeah, but maybe
Oh, I
you
didn't
could
think
buy
about that.
you could buy some special gloves that have a special flavor.
What's your favorite taste? What
Sweat.
sounds good today? Ooh. I was going to say
Yeah.
like coffee or something.
What if I mean if you had that, would your hands still sweat? Because if
Well,
so,
it's like your
that would
tongue,
be a
saliva
nightmare.
on your tongue.
Yeah, but your tongue isn't sweating.
But you also don't taste your saliva, or you don't
Yeah.
notice
That's
it, so
almost
you'd
what
probably
saliva
just like
is just mouth sweat.
yeah. Ooh. We're getting some weird quotes on this episode. Long distance tasting, mouth sweat. Oh man.
So okay, now let's go to the process of actually eating. If you were eating
Yeah.
steak,
Okay.
would you hold it? Would you cut up a piece of your steak and just hold it in your hands as
While you
ate?
eat the rest of the steak.
Well, but then does it lose flavor as like you eat it because like or the longer you hold it, or does it become infected with finger flavor? There's so many deep things to this question.
I mean, between mouth sweat and finger flavor, I mean,
This is we're getting real deep into it.
God.
it sounds terrible.
I mean, I think you can make it work for yourself. I like the idea of just like becoming a vegetarian, eating vegetables, but at all times holding chocolate.
Yeah.
Granted, then the chocolate would melt, but it's still.
Sticky fingers.
Now, the one thing I think we're not getting at with this is that you don't get the texture of what you're holding necessarily.
got
No,
the
but
texture
you
in your
put it
mouth.
in your mouth.
Well, no, but like if we were talking about the
if you're
diet
eating
thing, like
vegetables,
if we're holding ice cream and eating vegetables, it's obviously not going to taste the same. And the same thing with like steak. If you're trying to, well, I guess you're not replacing. In that instance, if you're eating the same thing you're holding, then it would be fine. But I think texture would have a big part to do with it, as far as everything else went.
Well, I wouldn't. But if you're holding like, let's say you're eating vegetables, but you're holding ice cream,
Yeah.
which is disgusting. Just imagine holding ice cream. Wouldn't your brain just be trained to think that vegetables taste like ice cream eventually.
Probably.
And then
You could.
No, I
Well,
don't think so.
if you just every time you ate a vegetable, you have ice cream in your hand.
well
I
then you
think-
just associate that taste with.
No, I guess in this scenario, you cannot taste with your mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
You only taste with your hands.
Yeah.
Well,
So
then, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, you would just. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something you haven't discussed in regards to this, which I think is crucial, is how this would affect petting your dog.
There are no pets in this world.
Oh.
Or maybe the Chinese have it right all along. Who knows?
Yeah, but,
Just grill up some dog.
Yeah.
but the
Poor
that's-
Luna.
So hairy.
No, I mean, you
Well,
petting your
you-
dog is different from cooking your dog.
Yeah, but then you have to taste. the
Luna
dog.
is disgusting. I would not want to have to do that.
Yeah. No.
I guess that's where the
You just
gloves
wear
come
gloves.
in.
Any dog.
Gloves come in. So
Yeah.
you just taste like leather.
Now, what about wiping your butt?
You don't wipe your butt with your hand, like.
I know, but it's still close to the area.
So like maybe some secondary,
Yeah.
like
I mean, and for all those front wipers out there, you never know what's going to happen.
yeah, glove. Gloves for everything.
Maybe you just have, instead of toilet paper, you have poop gloves.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, we need to get off of this topic. I
Agreed.
wish I hadn't brought it up.
What an interesting
Man,
segment.
We are high-minded individuals.
yeah, I think we solved it. If it ever comes, if humans ever evolve to a point to where we start tasting with our hands, they'll just come back to this podcast and they'll be like, "Oh, they figured it out. Just wear gloves."
Wait, do you think it would evolve, or did you think it'd be devolve? I think it would be devolving.
I don't know. I don't know. Lot of factors.
Okay.
Who can say? All right. Well, now it's time for a debate, and the topic that we are debating today is whether or not Christmas is the best holiday. Now, no one here has any firm opinions yet.
Yeah.
We'll just go ahead and throw this out there. No one has any firm opinions, so we're just drawing to see, and really we're not drawing, but we're deciding now who's going to be for Christmas is the best holiday and who is against it. So on this whiteboard, I'm writing a number between 1 and 10. Whoever is closest to that number will be for Christmas being the best holiday, and the other person will be the against. So, Stan, you can guess first.
10.
Okay.
1.
It's 10, exactly.
Oh, no! Yes! Dang it! I wanted John to be for it so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not.
All right. Well, who typically goes first in this? The 4? All right. Stan, open us up. I'll be taking notes here, so
Okay, so what's the structure of this? We get a couple minutes to
you
open.
get a couple minutes, and then John will get a couple minutes, and then
we'll go back and forth.
do some closing arguments.
Okay. Christmas is obviously the best holiday. It's the most widely and largely celebrated. I think, at least in the States, I can't vouch for other countries. There's a ton of people that love Christmas. It's nostalgic. It brings back tons of memories from when you were a kid. Christmas is just a great time to spend with family and friends and have a good time. Usually it revolves around like family and friends, and so you get to, if you don't live close to them like I do, most of my family lives in New Mexico. Everybody gets together, you get to hang out, see each other, catch up, see how things are going in your life. And presents. I mean, everybody loves, well, probably not everybody, can't say absolutes, but I love getting presents. Presents are a lot of fun to get on Christmas. I think I enjoy giving presents more because you get to like sit down, think about the person you're getting a present for, think about what they like, what they don't like, and it's a lot of fun knowing someone well enough to get them something that, you know, is going to be meaningful to them and a good time. So
20 seconds.
20 seconds. All right. I think that time of the year is also a good time to have like end of the year reflections. You get to see how you lived your life for that year. If you want to make any changes, that's where New Year's resolutions come in. which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's a good time to think about things that you want to either change or continue doing in your life. Good time. Christmas is awesome.
Wow, that was a very strong opening case, John.
Yes. So I think Stan brought up points, but Christmas has been, I think, romanticized into something that it's not. When you think of Christmas, you think, family getting together and all this thing, and like, for people that don't live next to their family, yeah, it's great. You can get together with your family, but I would argue that that's what Thanksgiving is. Thanksgiving is you can get together with your family, and it's better. Everything about Christmas is, well, not everything, is terrible. First of all, day after Halloween, you're shoving your damn Christmas music down my ears, and I don't want to hear it. If I had to listen to Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas one more time, I'm probably going to blow my brains out. Like, God, that song is the worst. All your stupid Christmas cheer, skipping over holidays, giving presents. It's kind of like, if you're a little kid, I guess fine. But, like, we're adults. We all have our own money. The things that we want, we buy. Let's see what else. I guess if you want to say, oh, religion is a factor, whatever, Jesus. You know.
Yeah, whatever, Jesus.
I would argue that I would argue Easter is better for that, but
Apparently, Jesus is not a friend of the podcast.
And if you going to church on just Christmas or whatever, that doesn't even really count. It's not. It's like, oh, I went to church on Christmas. Big deal. Everybody does that.
All right, 10 seconds.
So all in all, Christmas cheer, music, all the decorations, terrible. Get it out of here. Christmas is the worst.
Wow.
There were a lot of strong points made.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they were in his favor or not. But Stan, you've got a rebuttal.
Yeah. Okay. So as far as you said that Thanksgiving is a time that you can spend with family and do all that. Yes, it is. So is any other holiday. That argument can be made for anything.
Well,
Christmas is the biggest holiday and the one that family and friends end up spending more time with each other for. Mostly when you think about, like in high school, you get like 2 weeks off for Christmas. So everybody's home, everyone's with family, you're hanging out more. You have more time to do those things and spend that time. So I think that's why Christmas is better for that fact.
All right, 10 seconds.
And Christmas music is terrible, I'll give you that. Religion doesn't go away with different holidays. I mean, it's a big part of a lot of holidays, and Easter is just as bad with people just going to church for just Easter than anything else.
John showing surprising restraint from interrupting. All right, John, you've got 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
First of all, when you're off for school, that is too much time to be off for school for Christmas break. It needs to be shorter.
Shorter? What kind of a I'm sorry.
I should get
Stan.
I'm added on.
You have 10 more seconds.
Okay, nice. Second of, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Dang it.
All right, reduce 10 seconds.
What else did you say? Oh, also, I'm going back to the presents thing. It's just for a bunch of greedy little bitches. Like I said, everybody's like, give. I want this. I want that. No, you don't even need anything. We have, as a culture, we have too much stuff already. I think that's
I think you're done. I think you're good. I think you've made a lot of points. It falls on me to whether I, say Stan won for, making a lot of strong points of it being the most popular, nostalgia, it's celebrated worldwide. Or John, who at one point said, screw Jesus.
I did not say that. Those words did not come out of my mouth.
He said, more school.
I did say that.
Why would you make that argument?
And then he basically said anyone who likes to receive a gift, a greedy little bitch. So, I'm not sure that I personally agree that Christmas is the best holiday, but just on the merit of the debate, Stan, you
Yes.
clearly won.
Woo! 2 in a row,
Christmas
baby.
is awful. I am not a fan.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, you missed out on some pretty good points. Like, and I wasn't even going to argue with you on Christmas music. I'm not a huge fan of Christmas music. I like listening to it for a little while, but yeah, Christmas music most of the time is just way overplayed. It's always the same songs. It's just
How come we don't see any new Christmas music? How come?
Because it's the worst holiday and nobody has to get creative.
well, most of it is like ingrained tradition, and so you have remakes of old songs, but you don't see a
And
whole lot of new.
I'll be honest, I did not prepare a lot for the. I thought for sure I was gonna have to prepare for or like have to do why Christmas is the best holiday, and so that's where I put all of my time and effort into. I was
Well, I definitely tried to cheat and see what number Austin wrote down, but I was unsuccessful. I saw him
seemed
do
like you were
this.
pretty successful.
Well, I was trying to make John before it.
Oh,
I wanted him to be for it. I
Yeah.
saw you draw 1,
You didn't see the 0.
but I didn't see the 0. So
see,
Cheater.
and I
sad day.
Dude, I mean, I do still think Christmas is more romanticized than what it is.
Oh, it definitely is, and
It's
it's
not-
way over commercialized. But like to your presents point, presents don't have to be physical things. Presents can be,
It can be emotional, psychological.
You can
gifts.
like give do an experience. You can go on a trip.
Here's
there's lots of
counseling.
stuff you can do. Anyway, yeah, Christmas is
Man,
awesome.
That
do
was
not-
a good
I do not-
debate.
yeah.
Great work, gentlemen. Well, that's going to bring us to our draft and to open up the season of Christmas.
Yes.
We are drafting the worst Christmas gifts. So some of these we may have received, some of them not. But it's just like, what are the gifts that you don't want to give, you don't want to receive? John, you've got the first pick. What is the 101 to you?
This is hard because do I pick something that I've got before and it's absolutely terrible? But I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna do that. I think I can save it. I'm gonna go with nativity scenes. I don't want a nativity scene.
Why don't you
Normally,
want a nativity scene?
I feel like, yeah. What bias could you have
do
against
you hate
Jesus?
baby Jesus?
I hate the
We
whole
didn't-
holiday.
Yeah, I kind of meant to make. So Amy and I got a nativity scene for someone gave it to us at our what is that called? A wedding thing, the gift thing.
Shower?
The wedding shower,
Mm.
and it was not registered for.
Yeah.
And so I almost made Baby Jesus the sponsor of the show, but good thing I didn't because there was some slander happening.
That's funny.
All right, nativity scene. Stan?
I think the 101 is so subjective. I don't think there's necessarily one 101 that's the best, but I think something that a lot of people have got and usually don't like is clothes from grandma. Sometimes it's like an ugly knitted cap.
Oh, false.
Sometimes it's a really bad shirt. But most of the time, clothes from grandma, not great.
I always love getting clothes. I was like, yes, new pants, new shirts.
But do you like clothes from grandma?
I don't know if my grandma ever gave me clothes.
Well, that's what Stan drafted was specifically clothes from grandma. So, yeah, I don't know that I've ever gotten clothes from my grandma either. But I do agree that sometimes there's some things that you just want to buy yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I think, and I feel like this is something that you typically don't get from your parents or something. It's more of from friends or things. But it's a gift card.
Oh, yeah.
Gift cards
No
are.
thought involved in that.
There's no thought. It feels like, oh, cool. I've here I have this thing. But then sometimes they'll give you gift cards to restaurants or places that you don't go. So then now it's well, now I have to go there because I've just got $50.
Yeah.
To
Absolutely.
this one place.
Yeah. What about cash?
I prefer cash, but it's also not a great gift.
Yeah. It's just
I only
feels-
love you $50 worth.
right. Yeah.
You don't get any thoughts from me,
Yeah.
just cold hard cash. Now,
I like cash.
that being said, I did used to get cash from grandma, and I always liked that. Clothes from grandma? No. Cash from grandma? Yes.
Get it
Yeah.
together, Grandma.
Yeah. So gift cards was my first one. I think number 2, I'm gonna go with socks.
Oh.
No, I love
I
getting
love
socks.
socks.
I want to buy my own socks.
Why?
I don't know. It's also just one of those things. one, socks aren't expensive.
Yeah.
And so you can just go buy a package of socks, but it's just like, it just feels so. If you're going to give me clothing, don't give me the clothing that's going to go
Would you
on my
prefer
feet
underwear?
or on my bottom. No. No.
Give me something I can show off.
I almost kind of lumped them in together, but I figured that wouldn't be appropriate. So, socks. I'll buy my own socks.
Yeah. Along sort of those same lines, but not really, is toothbrush. You ever got a toothbrush for Christmas?
What?
Like, what are you trying to tell me? My breath doesn't stink that bad.
Is that like a stocking stuffer?
Yeah.
Wow. Never gotten it.
That's a little bit different, I think, but I'll definitely let you draft it. I mean, yeah, that would stink. I'll tell you who gifts me my toothbrushes, and it's the dentist. 2 times a year. They let me leave with one of those bad boys, and that's the one I use until next time I go.
There you go.
John.
I'm gonna go with candy.
You
That's
don't
a
like
bad
candy?
gift?
Not really. I
Why?
mean, just don't eat it. It's not good.
Well, you're the one person.
So if
That doesn't like candy.
if you had a box of chocolates and a
Chocolate's
stocking,
not candy.
Yes, it is.
I
No, it's
think
not. Chocolates and candy are 2 separate things.
Chocolate
It's not
is a
candy.
type of candy.
Chocolate is not candy.
What? Okay.
all right.
What is
round
the
2
difference
of
between
that's
chocolate and
debatable.
candy? Chocolate is a candy. Chocolate is not candy.
Is chocolate candy? I
Now
don't know. Producer Amy, do you have a
there is
feeling on
candy
this?
that's chocolate. Like is Snickers candy? Is Hershey's candy?
I will say the first thing on Google says chocolate is not candy by definition.
What?
It's an edible product made of ground roasted cocoa beans.
So what is candy by definition?
Inedible.
Well, it says on the other hand, candy's basic ingredient is sugar. So
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you mean when you say chocolate
Yeah.
is not candy.
yeah. So yeah, okay. Well,
But we're
candy.
not. I mean, I'm just not a big. I mean, I'll eat chocolate. Obviously, I just had a couple chocolates before the podcast. But I'm not like. It's not something I ever want to buy or really receive. I just don't want it in the household.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you got another pick.
Okay. This pick is something that I have received. Surprise of nobody, probably. But it is coal.
See, I was gonna draft Cole, but I figured you guys
Who
wouldn't
gave
allow
you
it
coal?
as a serious gift.
Your own mother.
I received. I don't remember which family member it was from, but it was.
Was it from a parent?
It might have been.
I could definitely see one of your parents giving you coal.
It might have been. It might have been. Also, I don't remember. But
Was
I
that
just,
the only thing you got that year, or was it just a joke?
It was the only thing in my stocking. Was
Wow.
Just coal.
You must have been a little shit that year.
I mean, I think it was more of a joke, but it also was like, well, I only got this in my stocking.
That's so funny.
Haha, that's a joke, John. You're a piece of shit.
Well, when you say you don't want candy,
Yeah, what else are they going to give you?
Jerky, Pop Tarts.
Toothpaste.
He doesn't want toothbrush, but gosh dang it, he wants some toothpaste. All right, Stan.
I'm going to go with, because this does happen pretty often, and not everyone's going to agree with me, but that's fine. A pet.
Ooh,
Because
like if you got
it's
a puppy
great.
for
yeah,
Christmas.
if you got a puppy for Christmas, it's awesome. That first day, everyone's excited. You got a new puppy, and then the next day, you got to start taking care of it. Well, I mean, you have to take care of it the day of too. But no, you don't get to
First
eat on
day,
Christmas.
You're on your own, puppy.
No, but like the responsibility sets in. You're a kid. You're like, what have I got myself into? I didn't know how hard this was going to be. I got to walk it all the time. I got to feed it. I got to be
Okay,
consistent.
but if you are receiving a pet,
It's because you want
it's
one.
because you have asked for a pet.
yeah, and a lot of
No
kids
one is
ask
gonna
for
be
pets.
No one is going to be like, I bet this person wants a dog, and then
Yeah.
just gifts them a dog. And it's like, well, if you don't take it, it's going to go die in the shelter.
Well, how often, I would say most of the time, do parents get their kids pets and then the parents end up taking care of it because the kid doesn't want to anymore. They get bored of it and then they don't even like go on walks with it or play with it.
Probably all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
But
Well-
that kid still is like, this was the best gift ever.
Nah.
Right.
Nah.
Wow.
In the
All
moment,
right.
yes.
Stan
And then
hates
afterwards?
pets.
Afterwards, it's just not the
Yeah.
same.
I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, that comes to me, and I kind of wanted to get Cole, but I guess I can't anymore. I'm gonna go with Well, first one is going to be cleaning supplies or like, you know,
I feel like you would like getting that.
no.
But you love cleaning so much.
I do like to clean, but you know, no one wants
You don't want soap on for your gift.
yeah, you don't want a thing of Windex.
Mhm.
You don't want some sponges.
Yeah.
Now where I'll draw the line is I would love a vacuum
Mm.
because my vacuum is a little bit down at the moment. It's struggling. The power button doesn't work. But if you plug it in, it turns on.
Is this
So
your
you-
little automatic one or the?
No.
No, that one it bit the dust too.
Sad day.
R.I.P. vacuums. But also vacuums are expensive. So
Yeah, they are. Just use some of your wedding gift card money.
too late. Already spent it.
No. Fancy chair.
Fancy chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go cleaning supplies. No one wants to, get something that they're gonna use in a chore.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 2, I'm gonna go with decorations.
Okay.
What kind of decorations?
Just decorations. Things to decorate your house with. Because, for instance, no one wants a live, laugh, love sign unless you want a live, laugh, love sign. In which case you've bought it.
What if you need more than one? I'm sure there's some people out there.
Live, laugh, love in the
Decorations.
bathroom. Live, laugh, love in the kitchen. Live, laugh, love in the living room.
You gotta
Live, laugh, love everywhere.
God, that'd be the worst house. I would never be friends with that person. Could you even imagine?
Yeah, decorations are so personal to like a person's
Yeah.
style and what
Yeah.
like you want to choose exactly what you want. Don't give me something that then now I have to feel obligated to put up in my house for the next time that you come over.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So no
put it up-
decorations for me.
When they come over only, and then after they leave, you take it down.
No, I don't love people enough to lie.
I don't care about their feelings.
Yeah, it's true.
That's back to me, and I really don't know. Oh, okay. I don't know if this actually happens, but I did find this online. First of all, it's kind of like it could be really funny, depending on who you give it to. It also could be a really terrible gift, and that's a cemetery plot.
I did come across that.
Oh, that is pretty funny.
Because like if you get it for a grandparent, obviously, that's terrible. But if you get it for one of your buddies, that could be really funny, but also something that you're never going to be able to personally use.
I would
it's a terrible
argue
gift.
that you will use it.
Yeah.
In
Also,
the
I
most
feel like those are
personal
pretty
sense.
expensive.
You will not. I meant you will not to get it to experience using it. It's
That's
something
true.
that happens
Well,
after the
I
fact.
fingers crossed. You know?
If someone buries you alive, that'd be
Yeah,
pretty bad.
That would be awful.
Foreshadowing.
That would. Oh, yeah, that's terrible. But also, that'd be an expensive gift. 'Cause
I don't
feel
know. What does the cemetery plot run?
I have
Fun
no idea.
story. I don't know what they run, but my great grandma lived to be like 103.
Uh-huh.
But her and her husband, my great grandpa, bought their cemetery plot when they were like in their 50s or something.
Okay.
And so they were, I mean, this was a long time ago
Yeah.
because they were so old. And they paid something like $10 for a whole ceremony, the funeral, all the expenses. So they had this prepaid package. So they essentially paid $5 or $10 for this thing that now costs multiple thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
They got a casket. They got someone to dig the hole. They got the
Wow.
plot. They got everything for super cheap
Wow,
because
what a
of
deal.
inflation. Yeah, crazy.
So the trick is to buy it.
Buy it
young
now.
and
Yeah.
now.
I'm
What a deal.
I'm not really helping myself out with this. This is looking better and better.
On average, burial plots for caskets range from $525 to $5,000.
Wow.
Do you think the $5,000 one has a good view of like the river or like some nice trees?
Yes, because that's
Yeah.
what the dead people are concerned
Yeah.
I mean, like, what makes it $5,000?
about.
Do you
I
think
don't know.
the dirt has more iron in it?
They give you a gravestone that's your bust, and it's gonna be a statue of you forever.
No, this is just
that's
the
just
land.
Oh, that's just the land.
Yeah.
No, headstones
No.
cost like thousands of dollars.
And haven't we talked about in the past that you
Yeah.
only get it for like 100 years?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then,
And
then
they'll
it's-
dig you back out. And
Yeah. Throw you in the furnace.
Cremate you. See ya.
yeah, they just put you in the river and float you down into the ocean.
It's probably in Flint, Michigan, huh?
Yeah. That's where they put them all.
That's why it's all contaminated.
It will remain contaminated.
Oh
That's-
no.
Yeah, everyone's just putting their, dead bodies in the Lake Michigan, and it's just floating down into Flint, and
Yummy.
that's where it's staying.
Gross. Ugh.
They forgot about the dam right at Flint, Michigan, and so all the bodies are just stacking up.
Oh.
Poor Michigan. All right, John.
So Austin, I'm kind of surprised you didn't pick this one. But maybe vegetable seeds of the
Vegetable seeds?
maybe of the radish variety. I don't know.
What?
Is that something people give on Christmas?
Well, I know you've given it as a gift, and it hasn't
It
been.
was a Mother's Day gift.
It's a gift in general. But I am going to pick self-help books.
Wait, you didn't? I thought you just drafted vegetables.
No, I said I'm surprised you didn't draft that.
No, you drafted it.
No, I didn't.
You said it.
No, I
drafted.
said also I'm surprised you did not draft this. I'm drafting self-help books. Like what are
That
you
is a
trying-
pretty terrible thing.
Yeah, what are you trying to say to that person? Like, oh, you're a piece of shit. Get your life together.
You look depressed. You should read this book.
Yeah.
Now, how do you define a self-help book? Because some like business books are even categorized as like self-help books.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Mm.
You
The-
own a
the
few
category-
business books, John.
Huh?
You own a few business books.
I do.
The category is very broad.
Yeah. But I'll let it stand.
Yeah.
Although, John, maybe you need some self-help books if you're getting coal for Christmas.
Listen,
You
that was
monster.
that was a long time ago, so I've moved past that stage of my life.
Yeah.
Now I just don't get anything.
There were a few other things on my list. I like Gag Gifts.
Yeah.
Those are.
Gag gifts are so much fun, though.
They
No, they're
can
not.
be,
Yes,
but
they
they
are.
also not.
I got
great.
my sister a blanket with 1,000 of my face on it, which is freaking hilarious. And not only that, but her son, my nephew, uses it like every single day.
That's
He
weird.
loves it.
That's
So
weird.
you
It's
cut-
freaking funny. But the year before, she got me socks with her face on it, so it's kind of a retaliation with more faces.
I don't know. Like, so White Elephant or Dirty Santa.
Yeah.
You know, when you do that with Gag Gifts, I don't know. It's never fun because you're just like, I don't want any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
so
I agree with
at
that.
the end of the day, you just end up with junk that you don't want,
You just throw it
True.
in the trash.
True.
or you regift it the next year.
Or at your next White Christmas.
Yeah.
If you have multiple.
And then fitness equipment was one that I came up
Mm.
just like, don't tell me I need to work out. Like,
Yeah.
I can see where if you were like really into working out,
Yeah.
things like that, you'd be into it.
I did get like a set of dumbbells one year and it was great.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of wanted them. So,
Is that the set of dumbbells that now you currently only have one of?
yep, I've lost them.
Nice.
That's
I don't
funny.
use them anymore.
How
now-
do you lose dumbbells?
How do you lose anything?
Worked out too hard.
How do you
Yeah,
lose
like,
a
where do you
sweater?
across the yard.
You know?
Yeah.
You
Now,
just-
now I feel like predominantly use it as like a doorstop. He just moves it from place to place to hold things down.
Yeah.
Hold the door open.
Yeah.
No, you said
absolutely.
doorstop. I was trying to think of some oddly specific ones. And
handle.
this one doesn't apply to me, but if you gave a woman a facial hair trimmer, like a woman's facial hair trimmer, you know, the little blades, I think is what they are.
Oh, that'd be funny.
What kind of a message are you trying to send?
Listen,
I mean,
you need to shave that mustache. Is what
Yeah,
you're trying
yeah.
to say.
I also found on Amazon, you can purchase different flavored insect sampler packs,
what?
like barbecue or like chips, kind of.
Like Bart.
But they're
Crickets?
like little
Crickets.
larvae.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, larva.
They're baked. Gross.
Interesting.
Ugh.
Yeah, no thanks.
Well, that is disgusting.
Yep.
I would not
But I
want
didn't
to
pick it.
receive that.
It was a gag gift.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully none of us and none of you receive any of those gifts this year.
If you have a problem person in your life, then just
Get 'em-
peruse this list and get them something off of it.
Yeah. Get
Go
them
buy him a cemetery plot.
grab some clothes from your grandma.
Specifically, your grandma's clothes that she wears.
yeah.
Yeah, get him a keychain, something like that. Well, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Guys, next week is episode 50.
Wow, we're almost there.
And we've got such a fun episode planned for you guys. It's going to be a blast. We're going to try to do a giveaway if we can get some hats made in time because it's been a struggle.
Yeah.
But hopefully
Budget
we'll
for
be able
this
to do it.
podcast is not large.
Yeah, yeah. Low budget for the podcast, high price for hats. So, if you would consider, sending some money our way, we'd appreciate that too.
Be a sponsor of the
Yeah,
podcast.
be a sponsor of the podcast. We'd love that. But that's gonna do it. We'll catch you next week with episode 50. So until next time,
See ya.